Joyce says he's looking for all the smoke. Usyk, AJ winner, and Fury. He says he's on that level. Let's talk.
Push the weight enough flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Boxing scene link will be in the description. Joyce, I'm looking for Usyk, AJ winner. Fury if he returns. I'm on that level. I'm at that level, rather. Oh, man. Okay, so the man fought last night. Boxing scene says Wembley, UK. In a stay busy heavyweight fight, top-rated contender Joyce dropped Christian Hammer 4 times for a stoppage win in the 4th round. 4-4. All right. The first 2 rounds, Hammer found it easy to land overhand rights, but Joyce was able to walk through the punches. The pace began to wear Hammer down in the 3rd with Joyce coming and coming. Hammer went down at the end of the round, and more so from exhaustion because that man's... All right, let me just finish with the article. More from exhaustion, which was scored a knockdown as a grazing punch from Joyce had connected. All right, at the start of the 4th, Joyce went right back to work and dropped Hammer with a body shot. Hammer made it up. Joyce jumped on him with a variety of big shots for the 3rd knockdown, another shot to the body, decked Hammer once again, and knocked him down. Okay. We all saw it. It's 4 rounds of, in my opinion, atrociousness, and I'll explain why in a second. He says he was tough and he was game, and he hit me with a few good shots early on. Joyce said, I had to work him out and then start landing my shots. He's a tough guy because I hit him with some big ones. I enjoyed it so much. It has been a whole year since I was out, and it is good to be back again, and it's exciting, and I love it. If you want to go out in the rain, you normally have to have an umbrella, but if you don't get wet, whatever he means, whatever the hell, I get it. I get what he's trying to say. So that's what happens early on. Until I get my defense up and my footwork together, working on my head movement, especially as I haven't fought in so long. I have I have to warm into this fight, so it seems. So he's saying that he was rusty. All right, he understands it. All right, let me just get through the article. Joyce is now hoping to face the biggest names in the weight class. The massive heavyweight is being penciled in to return September 24th. I'm top level. I'm ready for the world stage. I'm a proper heavyweight. I'm fit. I've got an engine. I've got a chin, a big heart, and big cojones. I'm ready for all comers, and I am looking to fight the winner of AJ Usyk or possibly Tyson Fury if he comes out. I'm at that level. It's a shame Joseph Parker couldn't make it tonight, but let's see what happens, Joyce said. That's the article. Link will be in the description, and here's my opinion. Okay. I wasn't impressed with Joyce's performance. This was a fight that we knew he was going to win. I would much rather to have seen him fight Joseph Parker, who's more of a mover. He has decent power. He has enough power to keep you honest. He's a bigger guy, more agile, tough guy himself. Joseph Parker, I really would like to have seen him make this fight, because I think it may have been I know it would have been a bigger challenge. It would have been a better fight that I'd have been talking about right now. But when you heard him fighting Christian Hammer, I know they call him Hammer. I call him Hammer. It's spelled Hammer out here, guys. All right. You didn't know he was going to win. You didn't know. Now he's going to win. You didn't think he was going to win. There's no way. But I'm going to tell you what I did see. I saw him land that chopping right hand over the top and nail Joyce several times. And I'm like, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. And when you see things like that and it's not corrected, you can't help but to think, what about the other big punchers in the division? I mean, really think about it. Think about it. The bigger punchers in this division. What you know? I mean, look, Joe Joyce has a hell of a chin, but goddamn, even chins wear down. And something the sensei said. Salute to Stormy B Man. Y'all should go like and subscribe to Stormy B Man. If he's getting popped like this in the damn gym, I mean, if in a professional bout, he got to be getting popped like that either in the gym or they're hiring sparring partners and telling them not to hit him like that. How is that helping? But he did mention in the article, read it yourself. He mentioned defense, straighten up his defense. Get your head off the straight line. What the hell is this? How do you get this far without being able to move your head off the line? And this is every fight. Why do you think we talk about him having such a big-ass chin, a good chin? The juggernaut. Because he takes a lot of shots. That's not cool, man. Eventually that runs out. And eventually you run into a puncher that you can't take that punch. Every time Christian Heyman landed that right hand, I was like, whoa, what if that was so-and-so? I ain't gonna say no names. Are you ready for the big leagues, man? He's a big guy. Maybe. I didn't pick him to beat Daniel Dubois. And they say that this guy's slow. He is slow, but you know what? He has timing. And we all know timing negates speed. I get it. Is he ready for the big time? Well, I mean, look, he's there now. Put him there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put him in there. Let's see what happens. But I was not impressed, man. I was not impressed. I was like, what the hell? I was very impressed when I saw him stop Daniel Dubois. I was impressed with that. Because I didn't see that happening. But this, there was only so much of that was ring rust. So I still can't get a gauge on how good Joe Joyce is. Not based off of that. He couldn't get his head off the line for anything. He didn't adjust defensively. All he did was turn up the action. There's a difference, family. Listen to what I just said. He didn't adjust to anything. He just turned up the action and got the stoppage. He didn't fix his defense. He increased his offense and stopped Christian Heyman. That's what he did. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with his camp. I don't know what they're teaching him over there, but eventually all this jerking out stuff and eating punches, eventually that runs out. I've seen a lot of guys that had great chins eventually come up against somebody and they start breakdancing all over the damn ring. How long you been in the game that you've been eating shots like that, man? It runs out eventually. So I don't know who's training this guy, but man, get it together, man. He can't go through the rest of his career like that. He's lucky that was Christian Heyman. He's lucky. I remember saying that, I want to see him fight F.A. Jagba. They have a similar style. They're both kind of robotic. They're not the fastest, but these guys are powerful. And I think it's about who lands first. What happens if he fights an F.A. Jagba? F.A. Jagba is going to hit him. That guy could punch. What happens if he fights a Frank Sanchez? That gives him angles. What happens? What happens if he fight a King Kong Ortiz? It's going to give him angles and power. I mean, look, what happens if he fights a Charles Martin, who's a powerful guy, who can be light on his feet? I mean, look, man, there's options out here for this guy. Fix your defense, Joe. Come on now. Come on now. That wasn't a guy that what I saw last night is not a guy that I could look at and say, man, this guy could be undisputed. I was not impressed, man. He got the win, but I was not impressed. He's a big guy, a strong guy, hell of a chin, but I don't know what's going on in his camp, but somebody got to show him how to move his head, man, because that was just ridiculous. But you won, bro. Salute to you. Can't wait to see what's next. Hopefully Daniel Dubois runs it back, and that's weird. Daniel Dubois is a champion now. But Joe Joyce beat him. and he's just still hanging around looking for a title shot. Isn't that strange? Boxing, please. Bronx on deck.
Move!